What's up, guys? Ezra here at Moto247, about ready to get underway with heat number 1 at Foxborough here. Round 13 of the Moto247 Championship. 3 more to go, including this one. Should be a good one. We have a pretty close points battle. For the top 5, top 2 are separated by, I think, 4 points. And 3rd through 5th are separated by only a few as well. Let's see how much longer I can keep this charge on here. Bring this up. Where is the points at? Yep, 4-point gap Talon has over Tyler. Then if it scrolls down, we got Docho in 3rd with 186, Sx Corey in 4th, 184, 179 is Axis there, rounding out the top 5, and then drops all the way down. I think 50 points or so to Vol DGN, so it's a big gap down there. But see how that is tonight. I know in A group the G Fuel guys are hauling. I don't see how that puts them overall. Kyle actually got in between them, but yeah, should be going anyways here. Get going here in a second. Give these guys a few mementos, get loaded in, and I'm gonna send the link over in Discord for everyone that hasn't already joined in here. Before people get wondering where we're at here. Hold on, guys, if you're in the race for one more second here, we'll get going. If it pulls up. Any second now. Okay, here's our broadcast. Okay, we're getting going here. A few no-shows, so it's really easy for everyone to get in from qualifying tonight. Excuse me there. I think we had 30 that were supposed to make it, end up having 23, so a free pass into the night show. Let's see what these guys can do here. We're on board with our points leader, Talon 214, rocking that rod number 48. Awkward first corner there. It's going to be a tight one. Really wish you could run a red plate on this game. Fortunately, you cannot in online races. So, okay, so top 5 go through here. Tyler is actually in this one as well. I forgot about that. That was only Talon in here. So both these guys, they're both getting like around the same start here in the back of the pack. So it's like Eli Tomac a few years ago. You know, he was in that points hunt. Getting really bad starts here. So. This one's going to be a tough one here. Can they get this double out of the inside there? Well, he's more in the middle of that corner, but he's getting it. The double is tricky for me. I found that was pretty easy. Then you hit it the next lap. You're like, oh, I have enough speed. And you go to hit it, and you don't make it. But Tyler getting bumped off the track. He's really frustrated after last week. Definitely need to keep an eye on him. He's saying a bunch of people were riding really dirty there. So. Everyone casing that, you definitely have to kind of take your time for that corner and get that jump. It's super easy, but this track I found out after making it is it's an easy track, but you just kind of have to take your time. It's so easy to get ahead of yourself and try to sprint, but then you end up casing everything. So, but as talking about that, Tyler puts his way into a transfer spot, but the Chameleon getting by right away, not giving up that spot. Ooh, Tyler giving a little love tap, going over the berm, on the side of the berm there. Here's the battle for the last transfer spot. Mac Attack up here, trying to get Tyler. Try to get this on our social media. Talon putting Tyler over the berm, or Mac Attack over the berm. Okay, hopefully I don't miss anything here. I'm gonna try to get this up on social media or on the Instagram, on the gram here. Okay. Look at these guys in the points chase, and now they're not only in the points chase, but they're trying to fight it out for a last transfer spot here. So hopefully I can do 2 things at once, kind of keep an eye on these guys. But if I were Talon, I wouldn't try to be too aggressive quite yet, because he has Jono Daddy and J-Balls there right in front of them. So if you just kind of stick on the back of Tyler and kind of see his lines and everything and just play it safe, you know, nice and easy. I think they can catch these guys in front of them and get by without no incidents. Because if they do end up battling, slowing each other down, Mac Attack is there. A couple seconds off though, but so patient Talon is here. Okay, I'm still getting this up on Instagram. I don't want to get my eyes off this battle though. Oh crap. Okay, where are we at? Well, three-way battle there for fourth. Or for third, I should say there. Cardi out low with the lead. I know he's new to our championship. Not sure if he scored any points yet. If he hasn't, we had 68 people scoring points, so he might be able to be the 69th person tonight. I think he scored points last round, though. I've raced in a few different leagues lately, so I'm trying to remember if he raced ours. Tyler up in the fourth right now though, but he has Jonah Daddy all over the back of him. Tyler, like I was saying earlier, not that many people were watching qualifying. He was having issues, I think last week too, but you know, his last night in BSX with a whip glitch, even in the corners, his controller is really messing up on him, so he couldn't do it that good last night. Still beat me though, a pitiful night from me, but yeah, he's still behind Talon here. And we are dropping the last round, so or your lowest round going into the last round, so that's gonna give him 3 extra points on Talon. So if it ended right now, we dropped your lowest round, he would be sitting 1 point down. So the points are gonna be a really interesting one here. But Talon getting by Jono Daddy for that last transfer spot. Jono Daddy, I think it was his first one. I'm not 100% sure, but his first A main that was Philadelphia. Ended up making a stupid move trying to take Talon out, which we obviously got on, video proof of it, so not a smartest thing to do. Must have, retaliated back, which super easy to do in this game. Final lap here. We got Cardi going through lappers already in a 5-minute short heat race. Man, I don't like the faces of these jumps on these custom tracks. How last year they're so smooth, this year it like really hits. You hit the bottom there. Man, it's annoying. Okay, so Cardi comfortably first. We got Iowa Hawkeyes on that G Fuel Husqvarna. Teammates there on G Fuel have been killing it lately. Talon on his elusive KTM back in third. And Tyler, look at these guys have found each other again, third and fourth. Cardi getting that W though. But here's Jono Daddy with that last spot, and have our eyes on J-Balls here. Going in the last corner here, what can he do? It looks like it's gonna be LCQ time for J-Balls. Case in that section. Like I said, this track is probably not one of my favorites I built at all, but it's pretty easy to do, but it's super easy to get ahead of yourself and start casing everything. But you kind of just slow down, go slower to go faster almost, and hit the lines right. It's a piece of cake. Like this one I found out when I was trying to sprint on this section, I could not quad on. But yeah, definitely kind of have to take your time. So Talon laying on the fastest lap. All those guys in 54s though. Someone's bike was revving right there. Ooh, phone at 1%. Give me a second to take a picture of this and put this in our Discord and put my phone on the charger and get rolling here for heat number 2. We got Cardi, Iowa Hawkeyes, Talon, Tyler BMX 12, and Jono Daddy. And lucky for everyone else, 6th through 10th will all be going to LCQ. We have no one going directly to B main, so good for those guys. And my dog is flipping out right now. Okay, get going here in heat number 2. Got our fastest qualifier accident in here, along with, I think, Hockey Drew and that G Fuel Husky as well. see what we got in here. Oh shit. Oh, come on. I hate when I click that when I don't mean to because it takes forever to load. There we go. Make sure I have this right. I always do it wrong. Short because. Okay, no, I always rush in, putting something wrong. Okay, we got Axis in here once this loads. Get these guys in. Axis, Hockey, SX Corey, Ardizzle, Alien Diocho, Lucid, CS Harrell, Skirty, CY Savage, Moto Dirt Dog, Easy Workin', and Lacrosse. I only have a couple more guys. CY Savage. Moto Dirt Dog. Like I said, we got 3 rounds, including this one. Hopefully, wrap it up good with some good turnouts here. Easy working. Really surprised how everything played out last year or this year compared to last year. Last year summer, just everything kind of went down quite a bit, but it's really it's been growing from the spring. So really pumped to see that. I think this is the lowest turnout of the year with 23, so not bad at all. Okay, last invite has just now been sent out. I can't see you guys' comments right now. I'll check it here on YouTube here in a second. Normally I have my computer up, but that thing's almost dead, and I try to use that for the spreadsheets. But I'll get to that here in a second. Okay, I think we have everyone in here. Okay. We're supposed to have a full lobby for this one. Last one we had 11. There is Moto Dirt Dog. Give these guys a few more seconds to ready up. If not, we're going. I don't know if you can hear, but my dogs are absolutely going insane right now. Driving me up the wall here. Okay. Getting going here. Heat number 2. Okay, so like normal, 5 guys going through. I think we have 12 here, so yeah, 12th place will not be going to the LCQ, unfortunately. Or actually, no, they will be, because we had one no-show. We're supposed to have 11 in the first heat, so I take that back. Everyone's safe, so whenever I was racing, most likely in POI, but I'd always be around that spot, and I hated that. And I think at least I go to the LCQ, and I'm like, oh crap, 12th does not get a spot in there. Okay, let's get going here. I try to find people, but it keeps on switching there. Anyways, we're on board here with Skirty. The corner, like I said, it's going to be a tricky one. Even when I was doing it offline, found out I kept on wanting to overshoot that corner. Easy work and getting a good start here on this Moto247 Husqvarna. Most of the team, including me, going over the G Fuel, so trying to put in a good ride here on the Moto247 Husqvarna. Only a couple guys left on that team. Hopefully, you know, that team will get going again. The team's still going. Definitely, yeah, not taking that out. Gotta have that Moto247 back team. Skirty going in for the inside, clean pass on our Dizzle. Our Dizzle getting that drive through that section and getting that pass back for first, but Skirty's all over the back of him here. Both these guys in transfer spots, but obviously want to get out front and get this lead. Don't want to do anything stupid too. Easy to do something stupid and find yourself back in 7th or 8th, you know, on this opening lap here. If you do try to go inside for the kill and end up going down. We got Hockey Drew and Axis here. G Fuel guys in 3rd and 4th. And see, that's Harold, defending champion. Excuse me. In 5th. And only in the Ocho and 6th here. Just won the BSX championship last night. Let's see if we can carry that momentum into round 13 here in Moto247. The battle for second, teeing up. Hockey just got by Skirty there. Ooh, as I was away there for a second, Hockey going down. I just saw, looked back up and bikes were flying. So like I just said, like you make one mistake, you go down. He was in 7th there for a bit, just went up to 6th there. Not getting that jump too. That jump is kind of crucial. Can really screw up your lap time. Okay, we're here with the only in the Ocho. I was way there for a second, so let's see if anything changed. We have Hockey down in 5th. We got the defending champion, CS Hero, all over the back of him. And Moto Dirt Dog is, I guess he's back here, now in 8th, but Lucid catching up as well. He qualified P2 last week, looking really good, but ended up getting 11th, I think, in the main. So he was saying definitely was a struggle there. So hopefully he can kind of turn that around this weekend, or this week, you know. Get a top 5 or even a podium there. Those G Fuel guys have been on fire. Docho going down. Puts Hockey up to 3rd. Skirty all over the back of him there. Got 140 plus 1 lap to go here in Foxborough heat number 2. Our Dizzle still with the lead on the FXR Husqvarna. Axe is catching up though, going to the inside, and can he get this double still? Our Dizzle doesn't, but he does from the inside. Was talking about it with a few guys earlier today on Discord about possibly changing that, but thinking that section, you know, it's easy to get it, but it's super easy as well to mess up on. Definitely have to kind of take your time in that corner, get a good drive through there, if that's going through the outside or somehow getting it out of the inside like Axis did right there. I don't think I got it out of the inside too much at all. Whoa, those guys are switching, going over each other there. Ardizzle somehow saves that, gets back on the track, only loses one spot there. But he's holding that lead for a while, but the G Fuel guys are catching up to him here. Axis already got him, Hockey is right there in third. Top four are pretty close here. So a bit of a gap there from 5th to 6th. Lucid try to catch up and get that last transfer spot so he doesn't have to go to the LCQ here. Again, that tabletop is, you know, if you don't take your time and hit that, or at least get a, you know, good drive off of that, super easy the case. Which normally it's not a big deal at all. I was tripling over the tabletop so I can triple out, but I definitely can't scrub that tabletop. At least it's harder if you do try and scrub it, you know. But now it's 5th is Skirty's in 5th. CS Harrow all over the back of him, so last transfer spot is going to heat up here on the final lap. Ardizzle back with the lead there. Axis must have slipped up, made a mistake there. Hockey in 3rd, Docho in 4th, all over the back. Hockey making a mistake, allowing Docho to go by. Skirty's there in 5th. Here is the battle for the last transfer spot between Skirty and CS Harrow. CS Harrow getting a better drive. There's better drive than Skirty for that section and getting that last spot, at least for now. Though, man, those guys aren't too far off of 3rd and 4th there. Ardizzle looking to get the win here in heat number 2, followed by Axis. Hockey making a mistake, so is that going to screw him out of a transfer spot? He has the last transfer spot. Now Skirty trying to get it, going over the tough blocks, and gets that last spot. So Lucid and Hockey are out of transfer spots there, and will be going to the LCQ here. Man, that kind of flipped around on them. At least for Hockey there, that really stinks there. Hitting the tough blocks there before that Dragon's back. So all these guys from 6th to 12th will be going to the LCQ. Lucky for them tonight. But Hockey running the fastest time, but not getting a transfer spot to the main there. And Sx Corey back there. We have a few fast guys back there that are going to be in the LCQ. It's definitely going to be a tough one here in Foxborough. Okay, let's get going. LCQ here, round 13. We got 1st and 2nd points, both making it through. Somehow they found themselves in there. I think they found themselves in there a couple times over the last few weeks. So from heat number 1, we got J-Balls, Mac Attack, C-Pizzle, The Chameleon, and TTV. Heat number 2, we got Lucid, Hockey, Moto Dirt Dog, Sx Corey, CY Savage, Easy Workin', and Lacrosse. Yeah, Lacrosse BMXer there. Gonna be a tough one here. Top 2 will be going through the A main. Rest will be going to the B main, which will be fighting for 13th through 21st in points. Okay, let's see what we got. That's heat number 2. We're heat number 1. Like I said a second ago, we got J-Balls. J-Balls, Mac Attack here. Who else? C-Pizzle. Those guys got invites. The Chameleon here. TTV making his return to Moto247. And that's it for heat number 1. Heat number 2, we got Lucid Windex. Definitely has the speed. Let's see if we can get a good start here. And at least, you know, play it safe and get into the A main here. Looking at the list, we definitely have more than 2 guys that are, you know, definitely that deserve to be in the A main here. So not going to be a, you know, walk in the park here to get into the A main. We got Hockey in here. We got Moto Dirt Dog in here. Second batch of invites out. We got SX Corey, CY Savage remaining. Easy Working. And the Cross. Okay, last invite sent out here. Give these guys a second to get in to this LCQ lobby here.
Yeah. Hope you brought your game face, cause if not, it's game over. That plain face turned to a game face when we raise stakes and we take over. No remedy for this energy that I'm bringing with. I hope you got some inner peace or some gritty teeth for these stinging hits. Going hard till the lights out. They just wanna be like us. No time for no timeouts. All we know is to light them up. Spin cycle, that spin cycle.
Okay, I think we have full lobby there. Okay, sweet. Give these guys a second to ready up in case for some reason they're still picking their bike. Okay, let's get going, guys. LCQ time here. This should definitely be a good one. We have 3 or 4 guys, like I said, that you wouldn't normally see here in the LCQ, so gonna be a tough one here. You know, even if all 3 of those guys get a good start, you know, obviously one will not be able to go through. Lucky for SX Core. Let's see if my computer can last here for this as I pull up the points. We got he's in 4th with 184, so White Guy's Axis is right behind him, 5 points back. So if anything happens tonight in SX Corey, let's say he doesn't score 1 point at all, he will at worst, you know, worst case scenario, he'll be back in 5th in points tonight. Best case scenario would be moving up to 3rd, unless Tyler or Talon. Oh no, yeah, best case scenario would be 3rd for him. Either way. Then Lucid hasn't been racing too much, so he's back in 28th in points. And same deal with Hockey there, 42 points, which puts him in 23rd. So SX Corey fighting for points here. These are the other guys fighting for some yeah, some good finishes here in the remaining rounds that we have in the Moto247 Championship. And now it's just the Chameleon there. Give him a second or so. Okay, we're off here, round 13. The Moto247 Championship presented by FCP and Prism Designs. And going here on board with Hockey Drew. checks up. Pretty smart. See how that plays out. This does not play out good for him though. Worked out perfect for me in POI. I got a horrible start, got pinched off. I just checked up. Everyone was in a stupid rush, and I ended up pulling the whole shot, or I got second that moto in the whole shot. So always a gamble when you do that. Hockey, fortunately, going down though, puts him back in 12th, as the camera is somehow not near him. There he is in 12th, and Lucid there in 11th now. So man, these guys are getting horrible starts here. Definitely going to be a tough one for him. Sx Corey though getting a decent start here, off to 4th right now. Like we saw Axis doing that triple or the double from the inside there. See how that plays out here, packing this LCQ, but let alone the mains. But you kind of have to leave that door wide open to get a safe run at that on the outside. So it's going to lead to some, hopefully it's not some drama, but maybe some passing there. J-Ball's here with the early lead. Mac attack there in second, and Sx Corey's catching these guys up front. Oh, going down, he's right outside of that last transfer spot. That puts him down to 6th. Lucid's already caught his way up to the top 5 there in 5th. These G Fuel guys are all over the back of Sx Corey though. All over though as well. Hanging on there, trying to catch up as fast as possible. So somehow Sx Corey gets back to 3rd where he was a second ago. This guy's hawking the double. Corey coming short on it, allowing Hockey to get by and the Chameleon. So Mac attack with that last transfer spot there. I could be completely wrong on this, but I think he's one of the Australian riders we have in this championship. Really cool to see. I know it's a really awkward time for them to be racing our championship. I think it was like around 10 or so their time, and 10 a.m. So pretty cool to see some international riders out here. G Fuel guys are side by side here. Lucid casing it, Hockey getting by. So now he's all over the back of the last transfer spot rider, Mac attack, and getting by. Not leaving the door open, taking the inside, but can he get this double here? And he does. Yeah, he gets that safely. So now the pressure is on Hockey Drew there. He rode really well last night. I was watching him in Ioma on the Xbox championship there. Can't talk here. But he was making some mistakes. So he is here on PS4 tonight. Definitely has some speed to be up front. So G Fuel, 2nd and 3rd. Only one of these guys can get through unless somehow they, catch up the J-Balls there, obviously, and go 1-2 here in LCQ. Lucid, it looks like he checked up there a little bit, casing that double. That double, it's not hard to get, but just if you hit the bottom of the face just right, and it kind of just robs your momentum, which is super hard, at least for me to time. Just more or less safe with launching it, even if you're gonna overshoot it by a little. So Mac attack getting back in that 3rd spot there. So after he crosses the finish line, it's going to be 2 laps to go here. Mac attack trying to hang on to this lead here. Kind of a big gap from him to 3rd here, so I think unless he makes some mistake, he's kind of safe in that transfer spot. But it's never over until it's over, for sure. Hockey's catching him. Lucid barely getting by Mac attack in the air there. Getting by for 3rd, but he's still outside that transfer spot with 2 laps remaining here. Needs luck on his side, for sure here. Oh, is he going to case that? Barely gets it. And hopefully these guys don't slow each other up too much. If I was a Mac attack, I wouldn't be all over the back of Lucid trying to make a move on him, because that's going to get them nowhere. Something crazy happens up front, I'll just try to go as fast as possible, and somehow they got the opportunity of catching up to Hockey, see that play out you know, the last couple corners, but you know, I guess they are catching up more than I thought they were. Oh no, it's loose there. Okay, final lap here, round 13, Foxborough. J-Ball has led this, I think, since the start here, so. See if you can hold off Hockey here for another half a lap or so. See why Savage this weekend, a Honda, back and forth right now. So here's Lucid just outside that transfer spot, a couple seconds down from Hockey there in second, and he is catching up, but a little bit too late here. J-Ball's getting the LCQ win here tonight, followed by Hockey. Those two going through the A-main. Lucid, unfortunately, not making the A-main here. Rest of these guys all go into the B-main tonight. Sx Corey, I totally forgot about him. He got a good start. He's all the way back in 10th right now, so that's going to really suck for him. Look at these AI riders are launching. They really need to fix that. Launching into the sections. Hey, we had that, what was that 2 weeks ago at, or was that last week? Shoot, Philadelphia, I think. They're launching in a triple, I think that was 2 weeks ago or so. That was horrible that night. So Hockey getting the fastest time. And that final transfer spot there. That's G Fuel Husqvarna. Okay, so J-Ball's Hockey going through. Time for the A-main, guys. And I guess B-main too. We'll find someone to run that. Actually, if you can run the B-main, and if obviously if you're in it, get that going and try to run them at the same time here. And try to keep the conversations out of race day updates here. Kind of made for exactly what it says. Updates from all the admins and you guys, if you have any updates or anything that comes up during the night. It's easy to get something buried down there. Okay, so it looks like CY Savage is hosting the B-main. We'll see Sx Corey looking frustrated there. Not getting through there, the A-main. Killer for him in the points. Dropping down to 5th, last Axis somehow does not score 5 or more points here. What the? Controllers mess up here. A-main. There we go. Okay. And obviously, this is kind of a no-brainer, but dealing with issues with some dirty riding the last couple weeks. Hopefully we don't have that. We had that last year and it was really really sucky, but this year it seems to be pretty fun. A lot of fun battling until the last couple weeks, so hopefully we can carry the fun racing we had earlier in the year over, because it is just a video game here. So we got Cardi going through. Where is he at? Cardi 161. Hey, one more invite to send out, which is Hockey Drew, getting that last transfer spot into the night, or the A main here. Where is he? There he is. Last invite just got sent out. Give these guys a second again. And man, he's already in. Like I said, hopefully it's a good one. Definitely had nights where it's like it's so crazy. The aggressive riding in here, but like I said, most nights seem so tamed and laid back and so fun to watch. Lucky for us, we got the race director view of seeing everyone in here, so definitely better. Okay. Looks like Moto Dirt Dog. Is hosting the B-Man. I know everyone. So much going on in the Discord. Okay, I think we're good to go. But yeah, Moto Dirt Dog hosting B-Man tonight, right now. These guys 5 seconds or so. I know they probably already have their setups, obviously, because they just rode. But in case they don't. Don't want to have them stuck on the Cooper Webb bike. I swear every time I do it, I build the track or whatever, I always forget to change it back. Which actually I did that for a league race once and actually worked out well, so real better than normal. So like I said, we got 3 rounds remaining this round, Triple Crown, and our finale. Ooh. Computer has died on me. Pull up the points here on my phone. We have 4 points from separating Talon and Tyler, so that's going to be obviously the battle of the race to watch. Discord is fun, guys. And everyone racing really highly recommend videotape and everything, even if you have to delete it afterwards, which obviously that would be best case scenario if your race is good and you can just delete it after the race. But don't want to hear anyone complain and not say they have no video evidence whatsoever. Just double tap your share button and it'll start recording the race. We got Jono Daddy in here making it through from the heat race, actually. He was saying he really needs that factory rides, joking around there. See how he does here. I think this is his second Moto247 A-main. On board here with our points leader, Talon 214, round 13 of the Moto247 Championship, presented by FCP and Prism Designs. Talon mid-pack here in the start, but checking up. And still kind of gets booted, but he saves it. Back in 11th, but big swarm of riders right there. See how this plays out in the first lap. So he's 11th, and Tyler back here as well, getting tangled up in between everyone here. Puts him back to 12th. Oh, that was Tyler. Skirty there, getting some really bad luck. Oh, bikes are flying. Try to double out from the landing there. Someone landing on the finish line. Jeez. Okay, we have our defending champion, CS Hero, back in 9th right now on the ACE Motorsports Husqvarna. He is out of the championship for sure right now, so 3 rounds remaining with that number 1. Good battle here. We got Talon up in here. Talon 6th. Like I said, he's a 4-point lead on Tyler, so when Tyler's back in 8th. Trying to gap him here. Ooh, who was that? Was that J-Balls getting on? No, that was the FXR rider. Was that Dizzle? Got on and almost landed. Or collided with Axis when Axis landed there. Or was it Hockey? All these G Fuel guys. running the same setup here. X is here. Not good news for these guys up front. Seeing X is already up to 5th. Normally he gets bad starts here, but you know, he's like an assassin picking off these guys. You know, this is not good news. With 18 minutes remaining, he's already in 5th. Here's Talon in 4th. Hockey Drew in 3rd. Now getting 2nd, getting by his teammate Iowa Hawkeyes. And Cardi, I was saying earlier, let's see if we can get a new Moto247 winner. We've had I think it was like the first 5 rounds we had the same or different winners, and then we had the same, you know, from round 6 on. So let's see if we can get a new one here. Yeah, first 5 rounds were crazy, different winner every week. And another crazy thing is Tyler was leading the points for a while, and he's still only 4 points back, and he's never won a main event. Hockey barely keeping it on the track there. Iowa back in 3rd. All these guys, when I flip to them, they're in the same exact spot in the corner almost. Tyler BMX 12 back in 6th right now, trying to catch Talon. Talon's 2 spots ahead of him. If it ended right now, he would be 6 points ahead going into the final 2 rounds of our championship. Axe is back in 7th. He must have made a couple mistakes going down 2 spots there. He's not even doing the rhythm there, just skimming those like a whoop section. Skirty and CS Hero battling out right here for 8th. Clean move there by Skirty, trying to cut underneath and get a good drive in that section, but Hero had a good drive there, but Skirty tried to bump him out of the way, but unfortunately not getting it done. And that jump is going to be hard to get out of the inside there as both those guys case it. J-Ball's coming from the LCQ, running the top 5 here. Let's see if he can keep it here for a while. Someone going down is that Talon, our points leader, going down here. So slip him back to 4th, but there is J-Balls all over the back of him. Tyler taking the inside. Can he get this double? You're now just tuning into our broadcast. Tyler's been dealing with some issues with this controller. We'll see how that plays into effect here tonight. I don't think it was too big of an issue. At least when I had the camera on him earlier on in the heat races, he was looking pretty good. Ooh, Axe is trying to go up the inside, hitting the tough block, and not getting the pass made. My opinion here is, if I were Tyler, I would like go ahead, you know, try to stick the back of Axis, one of the fastest guys on PS4 here, and I think it'd be more efficient and, you know, faster, and those guys going back and forth and, you know, trying to battle. Definitely don't want to get separated there from Talon and J-Balls there. Cardi here, still in the lead though. Shout out to him. Okay, so if anyone right now, how it runs, gets anyone on the podium at least right now, if they win tonight, it'll be a new winner here this season. Talon up to 4th. He has won, I think, 2 or 3 rounds. Ooh, it's a Hockey. Oh, going down somehow. He did not go down. He saved that. Hockey barely saved that. Man, that was a crazy save he had. I thought he was going down twice there. This guy's really overshooting that into the face of the triple after that finish line double. Iowa led almost the whole main last week and ended up getting passed on, I think it was the last lap, to Talon, so he's looking to get some revenge tonight and get a W as he's catching up to Cardi here. and his G Fuel Husqvarna. On board with the GoPro helmet angle view of Hockey Drew hanging out here, trying to sprint up to our leaders here. Trying a different line there. Not working too good though. His Talon's getting by him right there. Talon. Tyler's in 5th. Still 2 spots behind Talon though. Axis is back there in 6th. Axe is going up the inside and getting the pass there on Tyler. Like I said, I think it would be it would hurt Tyler less if he just stuck behind the back of Axe's instead of trying to get that one position right now. If those, like those guys go back and forth, I don't think that's going to do any of them too much good here. Obviously, with Axe slipping up there, Tyler has no choice except to make the pass. So J-Ball slipping back down to 7th here. Docho in 8th. What's he? 3rd in our championship right now. Yeah, I think he's 7 points in front of... I said it earlier, I forgot. 7 points in front of Axis there. Docho, where is he at? 3rd, 186, Axis 179. So he has 7 points ahead of Axis here, and SX Corey is between those guys, which he would be in the B main. So as of right now, he'd still hold down that 3rd spot in the championship. Here is Tyler, BMX 12. Axis got by him and separated himself a little bit, but slipping up here. Like I said, this track is not too bad, but once you slip up and make a mistake, it seems like that whole rhythm, you're just, hitting the top, and a little frustrating for sure. Getting stuck on the rhythm to trying a new line or whatever, and really hard to unsave it, or to save it when you make a mistake there. Okay, where are we at? We got Talon up here in 3rd. Iowa Hawkeyes going down though. Cardi's still hanging on that lead. He's been having that lead up front for a while now. Our champion, CS Harrell, back in 12th though. And lappers are going to be a problem here tonight. With, I think, 54-second lap times these guys are running. Last week was over a minute, like a minute 4, minute 5 maybe. I forgot what it was last week. And I don't think they are, like they, 2 or 3 lappers at the most they got into. So they barely got into anyone. But here we have 10 minutes remaining, exactly halfway through our A main here, and these guys are getting in the lappers. Wish I could give these guys some tips here. If you just launch that tabletop, single tabletop, so you're technically tripling in and tripling out, it's super easy and super consistent, speed wise, compared to trying to land on that tabletop, because obviously you want to let off a little bit, but you don't want to let off too much because you want to make it on top, because it's a bigger size table there. Iowa back here in 2nd, battling with Talon 214. Talon would still gain points walking out of round 13 here, but obviously want to try to get as many points on Tyler as possible. And she's fighting over 2nd, with Iowa here. The Axis, the G Fuel guys are battling right now for 4th. Axis and Hockey Drew. G Fuel guys are trying to get on the podium here. Their other teammate, Iowa Hawkeyes, is already up in 2nd. So let's see if one of these other guys, or heck, even both of them, can get on the podium there and sweep the podium here for round 13 of the Moto247 Championship. And nothing's Oh, their teammate Iowa goes down though. Let's say nothing's too far to reach right now. We still have 8.5 minutes plus 1 lap remaining. So Iowa slipping back down to 4th. And here's Hockey in 5th. They all look so similar. Trying to normally, you know, tell them apart by their gear, but obviously with them running the same setup, I have to look at the names here. Especially when they go down. Tyler, though, is not too far off of these guys, so if these guys all slow each other up battling with this 4-way battle for second, that can allow Tyler to get up in here and possibly pass Talon. It seems kind of crazy right now because look at Talon's all the way up here, but these guys are all over the back of him. You know, just end up slowing each other down, and you know, Tyler creeps up there, possibly get up there. Definitely has a chance. Here is Cardi, our main event leader right here, and trying to find the lappers. Who are we up to now? We're up to our Dizzle, so Dizzle somehow being a lapper here tonight. Cardi almost going down, allowing Dizzle to go by. There's the next lapper, Jono Daddy. It's Gertie, but man, Cardi has a really big lead here over Talon and the rest of the guys, but still, that's not safe here with Axis in 3rd. Not safe whatsoever. We all know what Axis is capable here on his G Fuel Husqvarna. Talon launching that sand jump. Axis trying to cut under. Both those G Fuel guys are all over the back of Talon there. Oh, Axis almost getting into it with Iowa. So G Fuel 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. Tyler back there, the privateer rider, in 6th. But look at these guys. Team G Fuel right here. Obviously, I'm biased here with being on the team, but that kit is definitely, I think at least, is lit kit worthy here. Oh, Hockey trying to get a good drive there and loops it out over that tabletop. Where is Tyler? Tyler's all the way back here. Kind of an awkward place for Tyler to be. He wants to try to sprint up to catch up to these guys, get a chance to battle with Talon, but it definitely doesn't want to make mistakes here. Like I said, this track's super easy to make mistakes on, like, you know, like this. We're seeing Hockey go down again. So now it's only a 2-way battle between G Fuel riders here with 3rd and 4th, but Iowa almost going over the berm, somehow saves it there, just caught the top of the berm along the Oakley tough block there. So they are in the Lapper City right now. Here's Jono Daddy back now in 12th. Both these guys will go by. Give them a warning there, getting between Axis and Talon. Where's Talon at though? Come on. There he is. Here's Jono going over the finish line, and Talon is right here. Okay, I see him. Now he's in front of Axis. I know he's in front of Iowa there. Looks like he let him by. He had issues with Talon 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So keep an eye on him here. So many things to keep an eye on here. See if we can capture it all, you know. Hopefully we can. The lap, and that's 12th now, yep. So Harold's up to 11th. Oh, Talon playing it safe there, getting that tabletop and getting a triple out. That's actually a pretty good idea there. But having some mistakes there. Allowing Hockey Drew to catch him. Hockey rounds out that top 5 right now with Tyler back in 6th. Tyler and Talon. tongue twister there after you say it like a million times in a night. Docho back in 7th, a big gap down to him. J-Ball's in 8th, Skirty 9th, our Dizzle 10th, Harold 11th, and Jono Daddy 12th. Are these guys getting double lap? Because didn't Harold and Dizzle got lapped too? Here's the battle for 4th. Tyler's hoping these guys can slow each other up here. 3 minutes plus 1 lap remaining here at round 13 at Foxborough. Come on. Axis got in the lead when he was off camera there. There's Cardi back in 2nd, but Harold's right here getting lapped. And there's more lappers. There's our Dizzle getting in the way of Axis. Axis, it's like dodgeball getting by him. It's hard to keep an eye on everyone. Where is Dizzle at there? So, let's flip back here. And I want to flip back to him, obviously, right now, but I want to see Skirty here. If you do receive a warning, sometimes it's when you're holding up the leaders. I know sometimes you don't realize it's them, but I know someone was wondering why they got one a couple weeks ago. Like they didn't do technically anything wrong yet, quite yet, but they're in a battle back for like 10th or so, so kind of a heads up, like they do with the flags in real life. Axis looks like he's getting by. Gets him out of the way. There's Cardi back in 2nd. And lap traffic here is a tough one tonight. It's been no problem for the last 3 weeks, but this track is a tough one for lap traffic. Cardi hanging on the 2nd right now. Talon in 3rd, case in the triple, looking back. And so, oh, I was about to say I was about to get the pass, but nope, didn't get it. Tyler's not too far back, but almost too late there, but still, quite a bit of time to have something happen between those guys. 3rd through 5th there. So with 1 minute remaining, we're gonna have, what's that gonna be, like 3 laps here tonight in the A main. Cardi putting in a really good ride. He's probably frustrated here after leading for almost the whole thing. And who is that? Is that Dizzle there in 10th? They're lapping again. Ooh, someone going down. I think that was Skirty. Here's Axis. There is Cardi, Talon, Iowa, Hockey, and there is Tyler. So Tyler getting points here tonight, but gonna be a frustrating one for him as he's losing points to our points leader, Talon. So 2 more laps to go here in Foxborough. Cardi trying to put in a late moto charge to get Axis Dizzle on him to get by, but he had to take the inside. Hawking it over the triple, barely gets it. Get every ounce of power out of that KTM there. Get it. Or did I say triple? Double. Excuse me there. Definitely when you hit that, it feels like you're in a huge Supercross triple. The battle between these G Fuel teammates is heating up late in the moto here between Hockey Drew and Iowa Hawkeyes. They got lap traffic ahead of them as well, so this is going to be a challenging one here. Different rhythms to that little section there. Hockey getting the pass for now, at least. Ooh, Iowa whipping and going down. Last lap here for Axis. Where's he? Yeah, there he is. Looking like the G Fuel Husqvarna rider's gonna get another win to his resume here. Rebound night for sure after a tough night in Xbox at Ioma. Cardi is not too far off of him though, so Axis can't really afford to make any mistakes here at all. Late moto charge. A little too late here for Cardi, but we still got 2 sections to go here, so anything can happen. So Axis barely cases that. Here is Cardi. I don't think he's gonna get it. Keeping on 2 wheels here. Axis getting another main event win here in Foxborough, followed by Cardi, and here's Talon in 3rd. Hockey in 4th. Ooh, Tyler hitting the AI, allowing Iowa to get by. That has to be frustrating for him here. Horrible luck. So Axis and Cardi running 53s. Hockey's there as well. Only 3 guys in 53s. So let me get a picture of this, guys. And that is round 13 of the Moto247 Championship, presented by FCP and Prison Designs. Get this going. Next week we got our Triple Crown. That track will be announced sometime later this week. I'll get that up and going, build that track. I have one in mind that I might edit, but if not, you know, obviously build a new one from scratch and get that going for some fun Triple Crown action for round 14 of the Moto247 Championship. 2 more to go, guys. Okay, let's pull up the results here. So Talon's gonna hold on to that red plate going in around 14. We got Axis followed by Cardi. Cardi with a career best at Moto247 with a 2nd place tonight. So Axis, Cardi, Talon 214, Hockey Drew, Iowa Hawkeyes, Tyler BMX 12, The Only Indy Ocho, J Balls, R Dizzle, Skirty, CS Harrell, and Jono Daddy. Oops. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to round 13 here. Hopefully round 14 will be a good, fun, clean race here. Triple Crown's going to be, should make it a little bit more exciting. Hopefully, you know, obviously with a shorter moto, the lap traffic won't be nearly as bad as it was tonight. And another thing I wanted to mention was the laps. Let's see how many laps they did. So, yeah, no one got double lapped. They all... 12th place, which was Jono Daddy here, back with 23 laps, you know, and 7th, or 1st through 7th is 24 laps. So let's say if they got double lapped, I know we had that Detroit stock track for a round. I think that was round 1 of our championship. 5th place was getting lapped. Yeah, 5th place was getting lapped at the same time as 5th place was lapping last place, which, you know, 1st place was lapping last place for the 2nd time, so he's getting double lapped. Like, it was so crazy. You know, if you guys want to watch that, that's up. You got to scroll down a few months down to Detroit round 1, but yeah, that was a crazy one there. Axis got that one too. I'll see you guys next week, wherever that round may be.